Hey there, it's Aaron. In this video, I'm going to create some ghosts using AI. I'm going to be using several different rendering models, probably 5 or 6, and we'll see which one produces the most haunting or gory, creepy, scariest result. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to use Leonardo here because there are many different models that are available. Two of them are relatively new. They have Dream Shaper version 7 and also Absolute Reality version 1.6. So I'd like to try each of those and also probably Leonardo Diffusion, and there's another one as well. So let's give this a shot. And the prompt that I'm going to be using throughout this is photo of a ghastly female apparition ghost with long white hair and a tortured screaming face. Background, standing in front of a window, style Gothic, blending the subject with the background, muted colors of grays and beiges, and cinematic composition. Dimly lit room, natural lighting, heavy shadows, mysterious and enchanting atmosphere, dark. So I think that that is pretty descriptive and should give the AI enough ammunition to work with. So let's generate this in Dream Shaper version 7, and I'll jump back here to the home page so that I can grab Absolute Reality version 1.6 and we'll generate that. And then we'll also do Leonardo Diffusion and Leonardo Creative and Leonardo Signature. Why not? We'll try a whole bunch of them. They should all have different takes on the subject. So here we go. This is with the model Dream Shaper version 7. So it's delivering most of what we're asking for. We have Gothic windows. We have the ghastly female apparition. I wouldn't say these are very convincing. They're more of an artistic style. It's different with the hair going through the windows. I haven't seen anything like that before. That's interesting. Well, there you go. Nothing earth-shattering there. Absolute Reality version 1.6. That's kind of cool. A little bit more dynamic. Ooh, we have 2 for the price of 1. The second figure seems almost like it doesn't fully make sense there. This is similar to one of the Dream Shaper ones. Same here. So, not really doing it for me. Let's try another one here. Leonardo Diffusion. I think this is more interesting in terms of the art style, but none of them are really creepy. Actually, that isn't too bad. This is the first face that's a little bit off-putting, so we're going in the right direction here. That one as well, although she's missing some limbs, it seems. Interesting images, so we're moving along. So here we have the Leonardo Creative. Now, even though the face has less detail, there's something about it that I actually like. And not that one. But there's something about a face like that that just seems very ghastly, is how I would describe it. So that was Leonardo Creative. Let's hit it with Leonardo Signature. And while we're here, we might as well try their Deliberate 1.1 model because it tends to have a photorealistic look to it. So checking out Leonardo Signature, that is a pretty cool image. I like the graphic style. That one is also pretty cool. These are more creative than the others we've looked at. That one is really different. I'd like to remove that big section of hair up there, but definitely a cool face and a different take on things. It isn't really delivering all of the elements that are asked for the face, but that's okay. This looks more like an anime type character of some kind. Here we have Deliberate 1.1. That is interesting. I like that. I like how the hair they keep putting through the windows. It's different. That I like. I like the motion of the hair. It seems like it's actually flying versus just kind of stuck up out of nowhere. Interesting, I guess. So overall, none of these Leonardo models are really doing it for me. I think we should try it over here in Stable Diffusion XL. So I'm going to copy the whole thing here, and we'll paste it into SDXL 0.9 and see what comes back. These look interesting. Let's check this out. That is more in the direction of what I had in mind, to be honest with you. This is really capturing the elements that were described in the prompt with the exception of the face screaming at the camera, as we do have here. And that is kind of creepy with the really heavily shadowed face. This one definitely seems like she's in distress of some kind. Let's regenerate one more time. So more of the same, except it does seem as though it's held on to more of the specific instructions where they're all looking at the camera, mouths open, screaming, we'll say. But all very similar. Nothing really that wild happening. Let's give it a shot in Adobe Firefly Beta, text to image. So it's saying it can't load because one or more words violates the user guidelines, which are rated G. So let's go through here. Photo of a ghastly female apparition ghost with long white hair and a tortured, screaming face. Tortured. Let's take that word out of here and try it again. There we go. Definitely better success. And that is pretty creepy. So is that. In a comical kind of way, though. That is also, there's something very unusual about that. That I like. If the face was a little bit more formed, I think it would be super cool. Let's try regenerating again, and I'm going to take off the art style. It's brought the word dark from the original prompt because it was there. It just brought the word down here. Let's compare these. This is very similar. The hands seem somewhat better formed. It's an interesting enough image. This one, that kind of looks like a pig mask in a way. That's kind of creepy. I like the position of the body and I like the overemphasized smile. That's kind of different too. Looks a little bit like a voodoo doll. Let's try one more round. This looks like more of the same bear again. Same idea. So it seems like Firefly is going to keep delivering the same result on the prompt. Let's bring it over here to, finally, the BlueWillow platform. I'm just going to type in imagine prompt, and then we'll paste our full prompt in there. Let's check these out. All very similar. All a woman. Doesn't really resemble a ghost or apparition or ghoul or anything to me. It's definitely picking up more of the idea of the Gothic background, so that's interesting. It just doesn't have the sort of style that I was looking for. You know, there's one more platform that I'm going to give a shot here. I'm going to go over here and try the Night Cafe platform because we are going to be able to use over here Stable Diffusion version 1.5. So this would be going a little bit backwards in terms of the technology, we'll say, but it's going to provide some pretty cool images, I'm quite certain. So I'm going to run 4 images. I have enough credits here. Let's give it a shot. Let's look at these. I think this is more what I'm looking for. Yeah, not quite. Looks more like a cartoon. It seems like it's a composite of things. That is sort of artistic in a Picasso kind of way, but not very scary. This, on the other hand, is in the direction of what I was hoping for. I tell you what, I'm going to take you here to my creations, and you can see that I've generated very similar images before that were super creepy and had a lot going on in them for the most part. I mean, that's pretty creepy. That's really gross. That to me is what I was looking for. Maybe with more of the Gothic element in the background. Anyway, that is what these different AI platforms do in terms of interpreting the same prompt. I think that was part of the mission overall, was to be able to compare and contrast how these different models shape the output based on their own modeling information. So if you enjoyed the video, then like and subscribe to encourage me to make more of them. And with that, I will see you next time.